Hey everybody, in this video we're going to check out how to level skills in ESO in the most effective way possible. I'm talking about how do you level up skills smart, how do you level them up evenly, and then how do you power level certain skill lines when you want them to be stronger and level up faster than others. So the first thing you want to do is you want to grab one of each class skill, and you have 3 class skill lines. I'm on my Templar here, so I'm going to grab Puncturing Strikes, Sunfire, and Rushed Ceremony. So I'm grabbing one skill from each of my 3 class skill lines. And that means I'm going to be leveling up 3 skills at once so far when I'm just starting out. So 1, 2, and 3. So the way you level these is you just need to gain experience, get some kills, and the skill lines will go up and you unlock new abilities, new skills, and that's kind of how it works. But again, the key is we want to make sure that we're using 3 at the same time. Your 4th skill is going to come with your weapon that you have equipped. And on a Magicka Templar, I'm going to be using a Destruction Staff. So I'm going to make sure I have my Destruction Staff equipped. And that's going to be my 4th skill that's leveling. Now I don't have a skill for the Destro Staff yet, but it's still going to level up because I have it equipped. So having the weapon equipped acts like you have 1 skill. It levels up at the same rate. You can see right there my Destro Staff went up to rank 2. And then all of my other class abilities, my 3 class lines, also went up to rank 2. So that's kind of the first step. Now, what I can do is, on my Destruction Staff, I can actually put a skill in my 4th slot. So, because I want to level up other weapon skills, what I can do is I can get that Force Shock skill, put it on my bar, and I'll keep gaining experience in Destruction Staff even if I switch weapons. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go to Destruction Staff skill line. I'm going to purchase the Force Shock skill, and that's going to be my 4th ability, you can see now. But here's the trick that a lot of people don't think about is I can now grab a new weapon. In this case, I'm going to do a Restoration Staff. And I can start leveling up the Restoration Staff while I'm leveling up Destruction Staff. And again, that's because to level something in ESO, it's kind of weird. You don't need to have the weapon equipped. You just need it on your bar. So there we saw Resto Staff and went up to rank 2, and Destruction Staff is still leveling, again, because I have Force Shock on my 4th ability. Alright, let's take it to another level. I'm going to add now my Resto Staff ability. My first ability is Grand Healing. That's going to be the 5th slot, alright? So now I've got 5 abilities. I've got all my ability slots maxed out for my beginner character here. But I'm going to switch weapons again, so I can level up now a 6th skill line. Again, from my weapon, whatever weapon I have, it's going to act like 1 skill line that's going to level up at the same rate as my slotted skills. So here we go. Sword and Shield is going to be really good for Templar. So I'm going to make sure I have a one-handed shield equipped. Got my level 4 there. And there we go. One-hand shield now rank 2. So basically, you're not limited to your 5 bar slots when you start out. So just keep that in mind. You can add another skill line that you're leveling at the same time by choosing a different weapon. So let me break those down really quick. One-handed shield, Destro Staff, a Restoration Staff. I'm leveling up 3 weapon skills, 2 on my bar, and the 3rd one as the actual equipped weapon. And then I've got 3 more skills from Templar. So 5 slotted skills, and then the 6th one from the weapon that I have equipped. So So far, 6 skill lines leveling at once. Not bad, but we haven't talked about armor yet. So they recently changed how armor leveling works in ESO and how you actually get the skill line. The way that you get an armor skill line is by having 3 pieces equipped of the same weight, so either light, medium, or heavy. There you can see I now gained heavy armor by putting on 3 pieces of heavy. I can show you now I have my heavy armor skill line, so I can start leveling that. But you want to do more. You want to try to grab all 3 skill lines, okay? So let's do another one. Light waist, light hands, light feet, and now I have light armor equipped, okay? I'm not going to show it in this video, but what you could do to get medium armor is just de-equip 3 items and equip 3 medium pieces, and then you'll get your medium skill line as well, okay? So once you have your skill lines added, the way that you level these is just by wearing those armor pieces. So right now I'm wearing 3 heavy, 3 light. That means my heavy and my light armor are going to be leveling equally as I gain experience. Okay? Let's get rid of some of these guys here. Here we go. Heavy armor increased to 2. And then we should see light armor increase to 2. So they have an equal rate, right? Because I have an equal amount of pieces equipped. It's generally good to level them equally. If you want to add medium, which you can, then you can just do 2 light, 2 medium, and 2 heavy. You will equally level all 3 skill lines. And that brings us up to 9 skill lines. And then I want to just jump ahead to the ultimate slot and talk about how you can use that to power level or level a 10th skill line. Alright, so we're back on the finished version of the Magicka Templar. Now a little jump ahead in time, and let me just show you what I did. So I decided that I wanted to power level Dawn's Wrath and Restoring Light. And I wanted to do that because I needed some of these later skills, like Total Dark, Radiant Glory. I needed those sooner for my PvP build, so I decided, okay, I'm going to just power level these. So what does that mean? Basically, when you get to skill rank 12, you get your ultimate ability unlocked. And that means you can now put a class skill line for the ultimate and open up one of these other 5 slots to put in something else. So what you can then do is you can double slot something from this skill line. So if I do Remembrance is my ultimate, and if I put Restoring Focus as the first ability, the skill line Restoring Light is now going to double up its experience gain. It's going to basically level twice as fast. So that's how you power level. You can still have 1 Adric Spear, and you can still have 1 Dawn's Wrath, but now I have 2, you can see, Restoring Light abilities. So I have Restoring Focus and I have Remembrance. So that's how you power level. When you have 2 or more abilities, it's going to level twice as fast, and you're going to get those later skills quicker. You can decide to do this with whatever skill line you want. You can decide to do 2 weapon skills from the same skill line and power up a weapon skill. You can do, if you're playing as a vampire or a werewolf, you can put, instead of the doubled class skill, you can put a vamp skill or a werewolf skill, and you can be leveling up your skill that way. So basically the possibilities are endless. Just think about what you want to do. Have a goal in mind. So that's what really helped me on this build. My goal was I really wanted to have Radiant Glory before I hit level 50. Okay, and so the way I did that was I had a double slot here. I also really wanted Restoring Focus, so then I also had to double slot from this tree to get those quicker. And then I was able to drop a skill from here because I got all that I needed for this build. So yeah, that's basically how it works. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and drop a like and sub to the channel. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.